Hey everybody, I'm down at the toy store and it is finally Saturday, the toy store's busiest day of the week. I'm pumped up. I hope we are slammed. When there are people everywhere in here, it's a lot of fun and I'm hoping today is the day. However, there's a huge elephant in the room, right? The toy store is leaking money. Not that long ago, we implemented kind of a new inventory system where we're keeping way better track of our toy hauls. So we've all seen what kind of happens, right? The inventory comes through the door, we kind of sort it, put it to the front of the store where the register's at, price it, and get it out on the shelves. So what's the big deal? What's new about that? Basically, it just boils down to we are keeping way better track of everything, keeping all the loads separate, tracking the loads like that. And we weren't doing that before because we really didn't know any better, right? Where's the problem? What's the leakage? What are we talking about? Toys I can't sell. That's basically where I'm losing money. When I say toys I can't sell, I'm talking about this type of stuff. Say these anti-gravity drones or these hypergel guns that somebody might have dug into and just taken the ammo out of, but the gun's still there. I've got things like this bow that might be missing one arrow. Another example would be like this Lego set. Half of it's built, half of it's not. It might all be there. And the list kind of just goes on and on. Another example, Project X toy. It's been ripped open. It's probably gonna be missing something. But we get a lot of the Project X, the laser toys, the drones, the hyper guns. We get a lot of games like that. They're open, somebody takes it home, plays it, says, I don't know. Puts it back in the box, tapes it up, and takes it back to Target. We got a couple different ideas, right? One, this corner of the store right here. We can kind of make this an as-is section. We can move some of this stuff around. If we do that, if we start putting the as-is stuff over here, the pile is just gonna get out of control. 20% of the toys we get are the unsellables in our current format. Now, the store was built to adapt, right? It's our first toy store. It's our first real Overstock toy store. And we knew we were gonna have to change some stuff up. A couple things that are not gonna happen. We are not gonna become a bin store where you just line bins up, throw things in them and sell them off. That's not our thing. Two, we don't really wanna be known as a store where you just go buy as-is stuff. But on the other hand, we don't just wanna keep leaking that money when there's potential to make your money back or possibly profit. There's an idea in all of this that I really like, and that is kind of a private Facebook marketplace group where I can list the stuff online, store it if I need to. It doesn't have to be out on the floor. It could be out on the floor because space will be a huge issue with as-is stuff. The store does have a Facebook page. We've got about 1,000 followers. I list the sales for the week, any news, anything that I think I need to put out. The question is, do I start a separate Facebook page to do just auctions? And I think you have to, right? Somebody let me know down in the comments what everybody's thinking on that. Post on our regular Facebook page or make a separate page and just post the link. As far as what's going on with the rest of that Target load, I've almost got it done. The store was really busy yesterday, so I didn't have as much time to get pricing in. I'm gonna start setting the as-is stuff in a big box and we might look at it at the end of the video. I kind of made a lap around the store, but I did not look at anything. So I don't know what I need to get done here. Looking through the Funko wall, we need 1, 2, maybe 2 Funko to fill in. Kind of worked on that as we were going yesterday. I know what got hammered yesterday, and that is the figure wall. We're doing a 20% off wrestling figs this weekend. And we sold a lot of wrestling figs yesterday. Sold a couple scarecrows. Must have sold a Joe out of here. A lot of wrestling figures went. These were doubled up, stacked in. And we've got 20% off puzzles and games this weekend. And you know what? The games aisle, the puzzle aisle is a wreck. And I am going to start working on that first thing this morning. These gingerbread house kits, I mean, yeah, if it was wintertime, it would make sense to keep them out here, but I think I'm either gonna put them on the bottom shelf. I don't know if these expire. You don't eat these, right? You don't eat gingerbread houses. I don't think so. Anyway, Yeah, moving these to the bottom shelf. There's Christmas puzzles, and maybe reduce these in price or just move them. Christmas does come back around. Probably should have done this right after Christmas, but there are some 2022 tinsel toe coloring rolls. They're not taking up any space, but I might take them up to the $2.99 bin. Let's do a real quick scan. What are we putting up top here? This could all be fixed up. We can get rid of these little bow gun things. Probably button this area up just a little bit. Check out this tin. You gotta be kidding me. This area all down through here. I mean, this all needs fixed. These right here, they're covered up, and I'm gonna put these are $29.99, 30% off. I probably need to put these somewhere where people can really see them. Mark them way down and just see if we can move them. Same with this, like these backgammon boards that are hidden back there. This is just a mess. There were a couple things I noticed a lot more of in this Target load. The models. We have this Grogu model with the sun shining down on him. And this one, this Gundam Ariel, I'm not 100% sure what this is from. There's a couple of these games. There's these Star Wars Mandalorian Spot It. There's a Marvel Spot It. It doesn't feel like they're in the right spot. This whole aisle just feels very mixed up. There's no flow. I need to put all the puzzles on one side, all the games on the other. Yesterday I had someone come in looking for puzzles. He went up and down the aisle like 10 times looking. It was all spread out. I went up and down the aisle looking for puzzles. It wasn't a very good feeling. It was kind of embarrassing, really. Nothing to get too down about, right? Should be an easy fix. Should be able to get it straightened out so it doesn't happen again. Got a little break in the action. The store has been really busy, but I've been trying to work on these shelves. We can see I've emptied out a lot of spaces here. Kind of a slow process, putting all the puzzles down there, working this way with games. I think right in here I'm gonna put some of the like Gravitrax and the Marble Runs, those type of games. I've been doing a lot of thinking about this as-is stuff, and I think there's a lot of opportunity there. I just gotta figure out how I wanna do it. I think it's going to be a combination of stuff, right? I think make an area specifically for as is, do either Facebook auctions. I think it's going to have to be Facebook auctions or listing them on Facebook Marketplace. I think that's just going to be the way to do it. Working on this puzzles and games aisle is kind of like one big puzzle. I was looking through some of the toys that are left in the back because there's still a box or two back there. I'm working on them. There were a couple cool toys I want to look at, just some stuff we haven't seen before. Nothing real crazy, but there was a Sonic the Hedgehog RC car, and I remember playing Sonic on Sega, and I thought it was an amazing game at the time. It's probably still an amazing game. Haven't played a Sega in forever. There was this Jack Sparrow Disney Mirrorverse figure. I just thought this was neat. Nothing real expensive, but I was saying Jack Sparrow when I was talking about Jack Skellington the other day. This is the actual Jack Sparrow. I pulled this one out because it's a little different. Stuff like this looks good on the shelf, bright colors. This will be a seller. I wish I would have gotten a bunch more of these. We're going a little rogue, but I wanted to show everybody a few more of the good items. This is just Melissa and Doug Ranger Dog. I pulled him out just to show everyone something different, something a little fluffy. Ranger Dog. So here's the deal. We've been selling a lot of Funko lately, and we haven't been getting a lot of Funko back in. I've bought a couple small collections. Ooh, sun. I've had a couple trade-ins. The Funko wall might shrink a little bit, you know, as we sell stuff off. And hello, the sun is going down. The toy store has been super busy today. I've almost got all of what's left priced out, so I kind of drug it back out of here to work on it. Games aisle, I got it pretty straightened out. One thing I noticed when you're sorting the shelves out, when you start to consolidate and make them nice and neat, you gain a lot of shelf space. And this looks a little messy. It is the end of the day. I was pulling stuff out of here. This is all that's left. That Target load is gone, which means it's time to get a new Overstock buy. It could be Costco, could be Walmart, could be Target. We will see. Just a really good day overall, and the sun is starting to come down. It looks really nice outside. Let's take a look outside. Can't wait for the warmer weather. My brother and I, we've been talking about the as-is stuff, and we agree with kind of the comments, everyone that's given us some feedback. Definitely a lot of potential in the as-is. It's just the logistics part. We definitely agree we're leaking a little bit of money there, and we want to do our best to make the most money out here so we don't have to work for the railroad. But that's a whole nother subject. I'm gonna try to close it down, finish pricing some stuff out. I'm gonna call it a video. Until next time, I will see you later. Peace.